How do you pay for college in Mason County when you want to achieve a post-secondary credential, certification, or degree? These are some ways that you can plan ahead and start looking at funding opportunities. Soon we're going to talk about the Mason County Promise, Michigan Tuition Incentive Program, Futures for Frontliners Program, federal Pell Grants, and other grant and funding sources that exist. The Mason County Promise is a place-based scholarship that's offered to Mason County high school graduates who graduate with a 2.0 GPA or higher and who live in Mason County. This program has been available since 2018 and it funds tuition and fees for up to 72 attempted credits at West Shore Community College. This is applicable to any approved certification or degree program that West Shore Community College offers. The Promise is available to students who qualify for up to 4 academic years after their graduation or up to 72 attempted credits, whichever happens first, and it can be used as early as the fall after high school graduation. To apply or to learn more information, go to masoncountypromise.org. Michigan Tuition Incentive Program is a Michigan-based scholarship that pays for tuition for up to 80 attempted credits toward an associate degree at any Michigan community college and a few universities around the state. Students can use the TIP funding for a minimum of 6 credits and a maximum of 12 credits per semester for up to 2 semesters each academic year. Limited funding may also be possible for students to use toward a bachelor's degree. Any Michigan graduate who received Medicaid for 24 months or more in a 3-year period after age 9 may qualify. Students should apply during their high school senior year and complete the application process before August 31 of the summer immediately after graduation in order to qualify. Students can learn more about the Tuition Incentive Program, also known as TIP, at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid. Students can also apply using the Michigan Student Aid portal at that same website. Futures for Frontliners is a brand new program in Michigan designed to help pay for tuition and fees toward completion of a credential, certificate, or associate degree program in Michigan. Students can use this funding at any Michigan community college. In order to qualify, students should be a Michigan resident. They should apply for their FAFSA, and they should have not yet received an associate degree or higher. Students also need to have worked for 11 out of the 13 defined weeks between April and June 2020 during the pandemic in a frontline industry. To find out what industries are included in the definition of a frontline industry, students should go to michigan.gov/frontliners to learn more and apply. Applications are open for a short window of time from now until December 31st, 2020, and the tuition support once students begin their college experience is available for up to 4 years, starting as early as January of 2021. Federal Pell Grants are funds that do not need to be repaid and can be used toward tuition, fees, room and board, and other college costs. They're awarded in an amount up to $6,195 annually and can be used at any U.S. accredited post-secondary school, college, or university that accepts federal funding. Any U.S. resident or qualifying resident who has an individual or family income that meets the Pell Grant standards will learn about their Pell Grant eligibility by applying to the FAFSA at fafsa.gov. Students will also need to renew their FAFSA at fafsa.gov each year in order to remain qualified. Pell Grant funding is available for up to 3 years for an associate degree or 6 years for a bachelor's degree. Some exceptions do apply. Students should go to learn more and to apply for the Pell Grant and other federal grant funding at fafsa.gov. There are so many other funding sources to help pay for education after high school. This education could include trade school, working toward a certificate or other credential, or even degrees. Take a look at some of the other opportunities suggested here, but know that these are not the only opportunities that exist to help pay for education. Funding for veterans and dependents of veterans exists beyond the GI Bill. If you are a military service member or you are part of an immediate family of a military service member, talk with a VA representative or a recruiter to learn more about the opportunities that exist for post-secondary education funding. Federal service awards exist in the form of repayment, for loan forgiveness, and grant options through federal service organizations like AmeriCorps, Teach for America, and others. Info is available at the U.S. Department of Education website. State funding exists in the form of grants and other awards. And for more information about state funding, you should go to Michigan Student Aid's website, MI Student Aid. Some opportunities that exist for students there include Michigan Competitive Scholarship, Fostering Futures for students who were in the foster care system in Michigan, and additional veterans funding. Scholarships are available through community foundations and other local and regional organizations. So start with your local community foundation or your local organizations to see what scholarship opportunities might exist. Also consider looking on the college website of your college of choice to see what opportunities exist for scholarships. Apply early and apply to scholarship opportunities often. Federal work study and loans are also two options that weren't discussed earlier. FAFSA.gov is the best resource to qualify for federal student loans for students or parents. Banks and credit unions may also offer student loans, and federal work study is a way to supplement student income while attending school through work. All of these opportunities can be learned about at FAFSA.gov. Employer tuition assistance or reimbursement is another wonderful way to pay for an education after high school. Some employers offer upfront payment or reimbursement for college costs for employees and sometimes for dependents. Check with your HR office at your company or your family's company to learn more about any opportunity for employer tuition assistance or reimbursement that may be offered. If you have questions about any of the items discussed today, please email Jody M. at ludington.org. She is the coordinator for Mason County College Access Network and Mason County Promise, and she would be happy to give you more information. You can also call the Mason County Promise office at 231-239-8224.